Strike here!
Pointing at her womb. Those were her last words to her own son's hitmen. Most mothers leave a legacy. Agrippina? She left a monster. She murdered an emperor to make her 16-year-old son the most powerful man on Earth. And 5 years later, he paid her back with a sinking boat, a beating, and a sword to the womb. Tonight, on Cold Case, Antiquity, we're opening the file on a hit so botched, so desperate, and so personal. It almost feels like fiction, but the blood in the Bay of Naples was very, very real. To understand why Nero had to kill his mother, remember how he got the throne. Last file. Emperor Claudius dies after a plate of mushrooms. Agrippina is holding the plate. Next morning, Nero is emperor. For 5 years, she ruled through him. Her face on his coins. Behind a curtain in the Senate, listening, the shadow Caesar. But Nero turned 21. He wanted Poppaea. He wanted music. He wanted to be Nero, not Agrippina's puppet. In Rome, you can't have two Caesars. He tried poison first, 3 times, in her food, in her wine. Every time she foiled it, taking the antidote before she ate, a habit older than her son's ambition. He tried to collapse her bedroom ceiling while she slept. But someone always warned her, and she was never where she was supposed to be. Agrippina survived because she'd invented these games herself, years before Nero learned to play them. So he needed something smarter, something that wouldn't look like murder at all. His admiral, Tacitus, had the answer. Build her a boat that was designed to kill her, not sink like an accident, collapse like one. A lead-weighted roof rigged to crash down mid-voyage. A hull built to split apart and drop her straight into the sea, miles from shore, at night. If she drowned, it would look like bad luck, just bad engineering. Nothing anyone could trace back to an emperor. It was elegant, it was patient, and it was about to go wrong in almost every way. March 59, Erdi, Bay of Naples. Nero arranged a reconciliation dinner. He hugs her, walks her to shore, kisses her hand, then puts her on the boat. Midnight. Lead roof slams down. It crushes her handmaid, but the hull jammed and didn't split. Agrippina's other lady-in-waiting panics, screams. Sailors grab oars and beat her to death in the water. The real Agrippina says nothing. Shoulder bleeding, she slides silently into black water and swims, silk dress pulling her down. A mile to shore, fishermen pull her out. She goes home and does the most terrifying thing. She sends a message to Nero. "I'm okay. Thank you for your concern." Nero loses it. He drops a dagger at her messenger's feet and claims, "She sent an assassin." Nobody believed it, but it was enough to send troops. Tacitus breaks down the villa door. Servants fled, 1 lamp. She stands, doesn't beg, pulls her tunic back and says, "Strike the womb that bore Nero." Multiple wounds, messy, no poison, no trap, just steel. Nero told Rome she killed herself out of guilt. No one believed him. Then he did something even colder than the murder itself. He built her a small, modest tomb on the road to Misenum, paid for it himself. Very dutiful son, and he never once visited it. Not for rites, not for offerings, not once. The man who couldn't stand living with her couldn't be bothered to mourn her either. Before all this, Nero was a spoiled kid. After this, it's about to get worse because he's the tyrant who will burn Rome and blame Christians. That's our next file. Case file, Agrippina. Verdict, premeditated matricide. Cold case closed.